Okay, with the Switch 2 being in a weird spot right now with the pricing and possible tariff increasing the prices and all that weird stuff, I figure I'm going to talk about something that's kind of positive about the Switch 2, or it could be positive if it comes to fruition, which honestly, I'd be shocked if it didn't. But I'm also already shocked that one of the games in this series hasn't came to another console that's already available if you have the expansion pack as well. And that is Super Smash Bros. Melee. And if you guys don't know, Smash Bros. Melee is probably like the most popular version of Smash Bros. Out there, even more popular than like Ultimate, just because of the tournament scene and just all the crazy tournaments and the tech and all the crazy stuff. If you guys know anything about Smash Bros. Melee, you know how crazy the tournament scene is and how Nintendo shut down a bunch of that stuff because of the online aspect. The one of the some modded in like online. It's been crazy how still popular to this day Melee is and how popular it is with the community. Hell, I even think there's mods for the game, the modding characters and stuff. I'm pretty sure. But that begs the question: is that why Nintendo was going after these tournaments and online things? Is because they had or have had these plans for a while to bring Melee to a Nintendo console in the future via emulation and having it online. Is that something they're going to do? That's something I just thought about today sitting here, and I was like, huh, that would make a whole lot of sense why Nintendo does stupid crap like that. But for all I know, they could not be too, because Nintendo is very protective of their IPs and stuff too. So you gotta look at it from that way too. I'm not saying they are going to bring it, but they're bringing Soul Calibur too. So maybe Melee has some hope of coming. But that also brings into question, why haven't they ported over Smash Bros. 64 to the N64 app yet? I don't know. Because I still enjoy the original Smash Bros. Sure, it hasn't aged well, but it's still fairly fun to play if you just sit down and dink around with it. It's still pretty fun. I think it is. Sure, it's not, like I said, it hasn't aged super well. And, like, it's just not as great of a game as Melee is. Melee was a huge freaking jump from like 64 to that because I remember we bought the game Melee before we even knew we were getting a GameCube until my dad slipped up and said, "Oh, by the way, you're getting a GameCube for Christmas." When I was like 12 or 13 or something like that, or maybe 11. I don't remember when that game came out exactly, but I was pretty young, and I knew about like Santa Claus and all that crap at that point, of course. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean? Oh crap. He's like, yeah, we already got you guys a GameCube. We just wanted to wait till Christmas to give it to all three of you as a gift from Santa. And I'm like, why can't we just have it now? Like I was legitimately pissed about it that I had to wait like I think it was like a couple weeks, so it wasn't like a huge deal. But like when you're a kid, and you know you're getting something like that, and you know you have the game, because I thought it was weird that they let us buy the game before like having the system. I was like, why the frick would we be buying this game if we don't have the system yet? Because I remember just looking at the box and wanting to play it so fucking bad, and it was insane. Like the first time we turned that game on, it was it was nuts. We were blown away by just how it looked, how it played, how it sounded. The adventure mode in it was freaking crazy. Like all the rumors with it back then, like Toad and all that stuff. Back in like the mid 2000s when the Toad hoax was going on. Like that game is just it's still so freaking good. And like getting characters, doing multiple matches, leaving the game on for hours to get like Mewtwo or whoever it was. Mewtwo being in the game was super cool. Ganondorf was super cool for us. We were like, holy crap. Then we heard rumors about like Sonic and Tails possibly being in it and that being an April Fool's hoax or whatever. Like that game to me is full of nostalgia for the GameCube. So I would love it if Melee came to the GameCube online Switch 2 app. But do I think it will? I mean, it's hard to say with Nintendo, man. Like they do weird shit, so who knows? I mean, it would make sense. Like I said, Soul Calibur 2 being brought over gives me hope. And honestly, Soul Calibur 2 is like the only Soul Calibur game I've really put any time into, besides like Broken Destiny for PSP. But that being ported over or brought over, whatever, gives me hope that Melee could be. Because they're bringing over like Pokemon Coliseum. Like, who the hell wants that? Like, what are you going to do with that? Unless you can like integrate the like Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire into the Game Boy Advance part of it somehow with the app. Like, I don't know. I don't know why Pokemon Stadium 1 and 2 are even in there when you can't do like blue, gold, silver, crystal, red, yellow, green, whatever version whatever region you're from. Like, you can't do anything with that. So, what purpose do those games serve? Luigi's Mansion is getting ported. That's probably why we didn't get a Luigi's Mansion HD port, is because of that. So, that makes sense. Um, what other games were listed? I'm trying to remember. Um, I can't remember off the top of my head. But I know that was one of them. That and Coliseum was one of them. It didn't show Melee, and I was like, what are they gonna do Melee? But it wasn't in there. But I'm not saying it's not gonna be. So let me know what you guys think. I think Melee has a chance of being brought over. But let me know what you guys think. I just want to make this quick video about this today because it popped in my head and I was like, you know what? That would be a really smart idea because that alone would probably sell a ton of Switch 2s and a ton of the expansion pack like online tier because Melee is such a freaking popular game, especially if you have like online and it was like and it's fairly stable because we still don't know if how online functions any better than it does on the Switch 1. I would hope it does because they have shown that the eShop functions better and runs better. So there is a glimmer of hope that the online infrastructure is getting a little bit better, but there's no way to know yet. So what do you guys think about this? Do you guys think Melee and I guess Smash 64 have a possibility to come to the Switch 2? Mainly Melee. I'm just going to say Melee because I don't think most people care about Smash 64, but let me know what you guys think. And I just wanted to do this fun little thought video today about the Switch 2 and the GameCube app. Let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys had a good weekend. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This has been Rolling with Kevin, and I am rolling out. Peace.